Yo guys, what's up? Brian and Jim here, and we're bringing you a new podcast. This is one I actually wanted to bring to Jim's attention. So earlier this week, Jim shared an article from IBT Times where an author just basically threw out the question of, should Dark Souls 3 have an easy mode? This is kind of a controversial topic, and I was interested to see what some of our fans said in the comments below. But yeah, I wanted to just bring this up. I want to let Jim say his point first because I think I might have a different idea. I'll say mine and we'll just kind of take it from there. So Jim, what do you think?
I guess I'll start this out by saying I haven't really played that much of the Dark Souls series. I know of it, I've fucked around with the demos a bit, but it's one that I've meant to play but I haven't really gotten into yet. I hear kind of one of the most approachable is Bloodborne, but I don't have a PS4 yet, so I'll get to that when I can. But this also kind of goes along with, I guess, the no dying mode or the extremely easy mode that's coming to the new Star Fox game as well. And it just seems like games are... Maybe I'm an old man, but they're just trying to be too easy these days. I mean, it's bad enough most games don't come... Well, I shouldn't say most games, but a lot of games don't even come with a single player mode anymore. So if the single player mode you do get, you can just walk through like a cakewalk, I don't know. Maybe I just missed a sense of accomplishment of actually, beating a hard game. Now, to be fair, back in the day I did use cheat codes in a game or two to get through it, but I don't know. I think if the point of a series is built on being, not so much punishingly hard, but really strategizing what you have to do and taking the game very carefully and being punished for making mistakes, then putting in a easy mode kind of undermines the entire point of the series. But once again, I don't know that much about the series from a personal level, but it just seems like they're missing the mark to me. Or at least this writer, Oliver Gregg. Alright, Bri, what are your thoughts?
So as someone who spent many hours with the first Dark Souls game, I can say that game is brutally hard. And it's not necessarily fun hard, and I know I'm going to say a lot of unpopular things about the series, but just hear me out before you crucify me. So number one...
Brad, don't you mean you gotta get good?
I hate that. So Dark Souls is based around the idea that you just have to grind your ass over and over until you're powerful enough to take on someone. Yes, like Jim said, there is definitely a level of strategy, but let's be honest, you're just going to exploit glitches, like say the dragon glitch on the bridge, where you can sum up a good, healthy amount of souls and just keep doing that until you level up. I don't like that idea that you die, you gotta go find your souls, you keep facing the same enemies again and again. I've spent way too much time in some areas that I just want to move past and see the rest of the game. I'm just not that personality type that loves to grind over the same things over and over. Probably one of the reasons why I never fully got into Pokemon. But that's just me. Now, that doesn't mean I don't appreciate the world of Dark Souls and the creature designs and the weapons, and I want to be able to see all that. I just don't feel like investing 20 hours of grinding to just get past one boss. Don't get me wrong, when you finally get past that pain in the ass boss, wow, do you feel accomplished, but then it's on to the next one that rapes you like it's Monday. So, I personally think putting in easy mode doesn't take away from the hardcore players because you can still play on normal and hardcore. I think that just leaves it more open to more people. And if you want to ridicule someone because they only beat a game on easy mode, then I think you really need to check your priorities in life, because who the fuck cares what this guy did versus what you did in a video game that's single player anyway. If you want to worry about competition, stick to multiplayer games. But when someone's going through a single player experience, who fucking cares? You both saw the end boss, you both saw the game. Yeah, you had a little more skill and you spent an extra 50 hours grinding your way through shit. So I think people are a little too harsh on this idea of adding easy modes. That's different than if they decide the entire game needs to be made easy, in my view. So adding an easy mode and making a game easier are completely different. And to really just go off Jim's other point, I look at some modern games and they give you every single level option available, like Call of Duty. I always bring this up. But the latest Call of Duty, the realism mode, I'm a guy that went through every single other Call of Duty on veteran mode, and they were a pain in the ass. But this new realism mode in Black Ops 3, you get shot once or twice and you are just dead. There's no respawning health. It's fucking brutal. And guess what? I tried a few stages at it, and I'll stick with veteran. It's a little easier, and I'm not willing to invest my time. But that's just me. So, I'm curious to hear what you all think in the comments below. Like I said, I know I don't have the most popular opinion here on this, but like I said, guys, we're all here to just enjoy a game and experience it. And if you don't feel like investing that kind of time, doesn't mean you're less of a player, just means you want to see other things.
Maybe you should just get good.